Hey, Nashville, welcome back to the NFM Podcast. I'm Tala, Shatara, hanging out with my girl, Abby.
Hey, girl. How's it going?
Hi. We are so excited. Today, we are in the OptimizeU studio, as you know, and today's episode is sponsored by OptimizeU. You'll see why in just a second. Level Wellness and T3 Triathlon gear. And we're excited to have two lovely guests with us today, Mrs. Katie and Natalee joining us. Hi, ladies.
Hello.
Hey, girls.
Hello. Nice to see you.
I like the way you said Katie and Natalee.
And Natalee. And speaking of another Natalee, our cover just came out.
That's a beautiful cover.
She's beautiful.
Yes,
Natalee
she's
Kennedy,
gorgeous.
Salt Project, influencer extraordinaire. We're happy, and it's finally out. I'm so happy. This was actually one of my favorite magazines. Thank you.
I look forward to the new ones.
Me too, because I make them, and I'm like, I cannot wait to get this off my desk. But no, it's been really fun. Have you guys here? I'll pass it around. We'll have show and tell. But Abby actually had a nice little article in there as well. So you get to learn a little bit about her.
What did you name it? Teacher to trainer?
Teacher to trainer.
It's cute.
I love it. A great story.
Yeah.
Well, it's not about our story today. It is about Natalee and Katie. Thank you guys so much for joining us today. We're going to kind of get into why you both are here, a fun little collaboration between OptimizeU and Special Olympics Tennessee going on behind the scenes. But we got to start with our basket of debate, right? I mean, that's why we're all here. So I'll go ahead and grab one. If you just want to grab yours. And
Natalee, you've done it before, right?
I don't think I've done this yet.
Oh, you haven't done the basket of debate?
Podcast too, and I have never done this.
Oh, we must have missed it.
Why did they do that to you?
Rare.
I don't know. I'm a little offended.
And Katie, you haven't.
No, I've not been on the show. I've just seen
So you'll just read yours, and we'll all answer each other's. I'll go first. Would you rather never have French fries again or never have chips again? And that's easy. It's chips. I love French fries. They are that is my guilty pleasure. Mickey D's French fries. I will be there all day.
Yeah, McDonald's does have good French fries.
Yeah.
French fries are a weakness of mine as well.
Yeah.
But I did not get that question. Would you rather always give bad handshakes or always give awkward hugs? I hate bad handshakes. Like, it is a pet peeve of mine.
Oh.
So I'd rather give an awkward hug.
Okay. Did we shake our hands just now?
I don't think
you and I
did.
met.
No.
Can we try?
Yeah, let's try it. Yes.
How was it? Was it good? Okay, good.
Cannot stand the.
I was gonna say it's really bad when
awkward.
they grab the fingers.
No.
When they grab fingers.
Did your fathers teach you how to shake?
Like,
gotta be firm.
Yes.
Yeah.
Gotta be a man.
Strong.
Yeah, that's a good one for you.
Yeah,
I like it.
Okay,
Right.
so mine says, would you rather be a background character in a Marvel or the lead in a Hallmark? I actually hate Hallmark movies.
Me too.
So, and I don't really want to be the main character in a movie, so I'm gonna have to say a background and Marvel. It's an easy answer.
Yeah, you still get paid and you know.
Mm-hmm.
You
Yeah,
look cool.
Hallmark, I've always, like the Christmas movies, they're all the exact same.
They are.
They have
Yeah.
the exact same
They're coming
plot,
up.
The ending,
They're coming up.
They
Get
are
ready.
what it
Abby, why do I
is.
feel like you like them?
I don't mind them. Like, I'm not
Okay.
like, I gotta watch all the Hallmark movies this year. But if one is on, I don't mind. Like, I definitely am like, oh, this is hilarious. Or this is like so cheesy or
The Hallmark Christmas
cliche.
movies.
Yeah. But I'm like, it feels like it's just part of what you do for the season.
The trauma.
Also, have y'all seen Sullivan's Crossing?
No.
It's very Hallmarky on Netflix.
Have you seen The Summer I Turned Pretty?
Oh, yes.
I have not, but I've heard a lot of people
What?
talking about
So
it.
good.
I
So
know.
you don't even. So we don't even know what team you are. You have seen
know.
it?
Mm-hmm.
I don't get to watch TV.
She's like, what's TV?
Yeah, she's like,
No, I will.
What is
I
it
will say,
television?
Like, whenever I watch something, I like binge. So like I watched The Hunting Wives,
oh,
Yeah.
I've heard that's crazy.
but I couldn't stop. It was terrible. It really is
That's what
a bad show.
everybody
It's
says.
really a bad show. Like all of the
Wow.
decisions that are taking place on the show, I'm like, why am I watching this? And I couldn't stop
But
it.
like, that's why it's like so
It
intriguing.
was an addiction.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I get
watched
into the
all
TV shows that
episodes.
no one watches, and I also don't watch anything new. I watch reruns of like Modern Family and Glee, and that's what I
See,
do
I'm a
in
rewatch
my
that's pretty
time.
good.
Yeah.
That's what I do in my time.
That's good stuff.
Yeah,
Okay. I could keep talking about that
me
all
too.
day. I was about to share about all my shows, but
Yeah.
I have a question. Would you rather live in a world where gravity is half strength or double strength?
half.
Gravity is
fly.
half strength or double strength.
You could like jump everywhere.
Yeah, I was
I
gonna
can't-
say, wouldn't it be fun to just like
But if it was
quantum
double
leap?
strength, I can't imagine what that would feel like. Like it would just feel like
Everyone would have
Intense
crazy and
all the
strong
time.
quads.
Yeah,
Yes, they
we
would.
would. We wouldn't be able to really walk. It would be
we'd
kind of
be
hard.
like contracting our muscles constantly.
Yeah, you would like that.
Maybe. I think half. Because
Yeah,
it would be kind of fun to just bounce around.
that's the
Like,
only
no
reason I
cars.
want to go to
I was
space
gonna
is just so I
say,
can
no
fly.
cars, no traffic.
Yeah. We could get places a lot faster. It'd feel light. Yeah, I like that one.
I learned so much about you ladies. We're done.
That was a good debate.
We're
Easy.
done.
It's over.
It's
No, I'm just
easy.
kidding. Well, thank you so much, both of you ladies, for being here. Obviously, you both come from different backgrounds and what you guys do in your day to day, and a really fun collaboration is happening, which is very special. You know, here at NFM, we just love seeing when the community works together, especially with the same goal in mind. So I'll start with let's start with OptimizeU first, right?
Sure.
OptimizeU. We're in the OptimizeU studio. We are very familiar and very, just love the brand that you guys are. But for people that are unaware, take us through, the foundation of who OptimizeU is.
Absolutely. So we are a hormone, wellness and recovery clinic. As of right now, I think we have 38 clinics in the United States. Quite a few here in Middle Tennessee. We've got one in Brentwood, Franklin, Nashville, Clarksville, Jackson.
Yeah.
Oh, Jackson?
Yeah,
Nice.
Knoxville,
My family there.
Chattanooga.
Go Vols.
Just
Yeah.
a little, just small drives.
Yeah.
Each clinic is a little different, like what we offer, but essentially we're all the same. We're focusing on helping you get to the most optimal version of yourself, as cheesy as that sounds.
I
with our
love the name.
No, I
I
do
think
love
it's so
that.
fitting.
Yeah.
I joke around, and everyone that comes in that becomes members, I'm like, okay, get ready to drink our Kool-Aid.
Yeah.
Because like once you're in, you're in.
Yeah.
But our primary focus is hormones first, but we also have a wide variety of recovery modalities. So things like cold exposure, hot exposure, compression. My favorite one that East Nashville has is our sensory lounge bed. Did you get to
I've
see it?
tried
You
it.
showed me.
I tried it at the
That's
expo.
It's hard. That was a hard experience.
It was a
though.
harder
Yeah.
experience, but at the same time, I still understood like that how beneficial it was.
Great for emotional wellness, PTSD. You can go in and pray, meditate, whatever your heart desires. It's got guided meditations preset on there, but I joke and tell if you want to listen to 3-6 Mafia and feel that through the bed, you can.
Taylor
We could
Swift.
put that on for you. But it's just, you can go in for 5 minutes or 45 minutes and completely melt and unwind and escape
That
from.
sounds so nice.
It is so
Do you
nice.
feel like often we speak to a lot of people that are in the wellness space, and it's huge in Nashville and really just so many other places now, but do you feel that you work in an industry that is tired of putting the Band-Aid on the problem? Like, we are finding the root problem, we are getting to it, we are attacking it, and we are essentially optimizing you?
100%. I think we have the pandemic to thank for that.
Mhm.
People were kind of tired of not being in control of their health, which is why training positions, in my opinion, have kind of like boomed. I used to be a trainer, and we were not near as busy as trainers now, I feel like, are. And not to take anything away from healthcare, because it has a space. But if you can do something that's preventative, why would you not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Why would you not?
absolutely.
So that's where the next part of us is preventative. Obviously we've got the hormone testing, but we support you through weight loss and, weight management, up or down, whatever it is that you need. But we, because we do weight loss, we also offer DEXA scanning, which, if you're not familiar with DEXA scanning, it is, I think it's 98% accurate. So it's going to surpass the InBody or the scales that you have at home that you lift the handle up. And those are great, especially if you can be consistent with it. But the InBody is just dang near perfect.
Yeah.
It's going to go over bone density, muscle mass, how much visceral fat down to the grams that you have, which is incredible. We also offer metabolic testing. which I got to test Natalee. That was a fun day. It was a long day, but it was a fun day. We did the rested metabolic test on her, and then we also did the active. And the active is a very vulnerable test, but it gives you so much information on how to take your health in your own hands.
How does the test like work?
How's it conducted?
Yeah, I'd love to hear that.
Yeah, so the rested test, you come in and it's exactly how it sounds. You're sitting down in a rested position, 8 to 10 minutes, give or take, kick back. It's going to go over your heart rate, your breath pattern, lung expansion, gives you a test report that covers 23 different biomarkers of your health. And I tell everybody, like, what you can't find out through blood work, with a combination of our metabolic testing, you're going to get a good idea of what's going on in your system. The active test, we have 2 options at our clinic. We can do it on a rower, or we can do it now on a bike. Were you there for the bike?
No, the rower. I had the rower.
The rower is really hard unless you have a lot of upper body strength.
It's not my favorite machine.
Like we get tired in our body before we get tired in our lungs, which I think is what happened with her.
Give me that bike all day.
We come back. Yeah, you can come back whenever you want. So accurate. Yeah. So I actually tested on the bike twice in 1 week. And I got 2 different reports. The first time I tested, I was fresh. Second time I tested, I was actually really fatigued, and I kind of wanted to see, just so I could get like more data on myself.
Yeah, right.
I wanted to see how different it was, and my numbers dropped almost embarrassingly so on the second VO2. So I do encourage everyone to come in when they do the VO2 to be completely rested.
It shows the importance of recovery.
Absolutely.
Which you guys offer so many things.
Yeah, and the test will tell you what type of recovery you need.
Oh, nice.
I can almost break it down to even understanding how your mobility is through how the test report is.
Wow.
Depending on how much oxygen you can consume, I get a good idea of what your thoracic mobility is. So when the test comes out, I know, should our focus be on resistance training or breath work, recovery?
Who's the right person for these kinds of tests? Are these people that are actively in the gym, or is this for everybody? Tell me about that.
Yes. So it goes, obviously, for athletes. It's going to, be a great tool for them to test what they're doing, if it's working, and what they need to add in. For the everyday person, for someone who doesn't know where to start, it gives you a detailed fitness plan to follow based off of your specific zones. So, you can go to Google and type in heart rate zone training, and it'll give you a chart, and it'll say zone 1 through 5. And heart rate, I think for zone 1 on average is like up to 101 maybe. My specific zone 2 goes to 103. Okay. So if I followed that chart, I would be improperly zone training, right?
Oh, okay.
So it's customized to you. So then when you're wearing your watch or ring a heart rate monitor, you know that if I'm trying to burn fat, I need to keep my heart rate in this level. If I'm trying to burn off the carbohydrates from the night before, maybe I drank too much, I need to train in this level.
Yeah.
It's really good for trainers to get this report and then take out the guesswork from your clients. My 5th grader does this test.
Oh, wow.
So when I say it's for everyone, it really is for everyone. It's for anyone that doesn't want to guess what they need to do, what they need to eat, how they need to move.
Yeah.
It's a complete blueprint.
100%. It's a metabolic blueprint.
I love that. I mean, I can tell you there are so many times where I am like, everything I'm doing and nothing's working. And it's like, can someone just give me the answer? And I love that this is such an amazing indicator. Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
You'll get so much information. Yeah.
Don't put me on that row.
I'm a very athletic person. I pride myself in how hard I work in the gym. And I've been just beating myself because the older I get, the softer my body is becoming, like no matter what I do. And I actually, on my most recent test, I decided to have Pinoe, which is who we're partnered and branded with, do a consultation with me like I didn't know anything. I'm like, hey, I need you to break this down and tell me what I'm doing wrong. And she pretty much told me that everything I'm doing is right, except now I need to do some steady state cardio. Duh.
Wow.
It's just that easy. She's
Yeah.
telling me to walk 2 times a week for 45 minutes fasted.
Wow.
I probably wouldn't have added that in,
No.
I wouldn't have done
Not
that.
me.
I'm more of a let's go get on battle ropes. Let me do some sprints
Right.
on an air bike. Let me see how heavy I can leg press. That's like my mindset.
Yeah,
I
And
love
she's
how
like, just walk.
informed you can
Yeah.
be in this journey,
Mhm.
whereas you never necessarily would have been that informed without these kinds of testings. And
Mhm.
we're really living in the future. Whenever I talk to people in the wellness space, I'm like, we're living in the future. Like, this is it. This is the times where we were like, I wonder what it would be like. It's like, no, we are living in it now. And I love that we're having these conversations because it is accessible and it is for everybody.
I love it too. So prior to me working for OptimizeU, I've been a nutritionist for years. If I had had access to this test, my retention would have been so high.
Yeah.
So the conversations that I have with trainers is don't use this as something to intimidate you. It's not replacing your job. Use it as data and be a better,
yeah.
more reliable coach.
Yeah.
Someone that you can say to your client, hey, let's do this. We can develop a plan that's tailored 100% to you. There's nothing cookie cutter about it. It makes you look better. It's going to draw
Feel
more
better.
people, feel better. Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
Yes, I love what you guys do. It really is helpful for the individual and also for trainers, which you spoke on. And whenever Josh was in here and we had you guys on the podcast, that's something he talked about. And I was like, man, like for anybody starting your fitness journey is overwhelming because of the things you guys are saying. Like maybe you're doing everything you know to do and it's still not working. And then you hear all these things from social media or just whatever about what you're supposed to be doing. And it's like, okay, well, should I try that? Should I try that? And you could try everything. And maybe you just need to be consistent in one of those things for a longer time. So it's overwhelming for individuals. And then I think also for trainers, it can be overwhelming because if you have a client that you're working with, you are expected to help them see results. And you don't know much about especially trainers starting out, you don't know much about hormones. You don't know, you don't do labs. Like I'm not sure what my client's blood work looks like, So having a partner like you guys, I've already sent 2 of my clients there. Having a partner like y'all is so helpful. Like you're saying, it just adds to the whole experience for the client. It makes them feel like they're taken care of. Like
they're gonna
their
reach their
trainer
goals
is telling
quicker.
them,
Yeah.
help, like they're giving them OptimizeU. Like I'm helping you with everything I can help you with, and then I have a resource for you. And so
Absolutely.
you just stick with me and I gotcha.
It also, outside of the fitness planning that it helps, take care of, it also gives you a customized nutrition plan. So it picks up on what you're burning. This is where the rested test comes into place. So the rested test is your rested metabolic rate. Essentially, that is our metabolism never goes away. So I have to get that straight because a lot of people are saying, oh, I don't have a metabolism anymore. That's not how that works. You either are under eating or you're overeating or you're maintaining, right? So this test will tell us if you're under eating or overeating. And by the breakdown of how much fat versus carbohydrates we are burning in our breath, I can look at this report and tell you if you're eating enough prior to coming into this test or not. It will give you a full nutrition plan based off of how you answer your questions. It'll generate a grocery shopping list.
Oh, wow.
It gives you photos of the meals that they want you to cook with detailed cooking instructions, measurements down to the grams. You have the option to use a barcode scanner or add in your McDonald's French fries. It will prompt you. I love this because, kind of like a nutrition coach, it prompts you 3 times to ask you, hey, are you sure you want to do this? Hey, by the way, if you do this, it's going to change your macros to this. Hey, by the way, if you do this, you're going over your percentage by this much. So you have to make that choice, that conscious choice 3 times on the app to add that food in. But if you don't like the food that is suggested for you, you can just easily ask for like a swap out.
That's
So
nice.
it's really, really good for the people
Yeah.
that are like, hey, I don't even know what I'm supposed to be eating.
What is this app called?
So it's our app.
Okay, so the OptimizeU app. That is amazing.
You have to, the only way to get access to it is through our testing. So prior to the, I don't even know if I can say the C word on here, so I'm going to say the pandemic. Prior to the pandemic, this type of testing was really only accessible, let's say, for like college athletes, or maybe you had a heart or lung condition and you went into a hospital to get certain testing done.
Right.
This brand that we're with, Pinoe, they have made it to where clinics like us can make it accessible to everyone. It's very, in my opinion, affordable. My personal nutrition coaching exceeds what our resting metabolic test cost.
Wow.
So 1 month with me is more expensive than what the test itself costs. So,
wow. Yeah, I think that is something that comes up when people are like, I'd love to do something like this. And then they wonder and worry about that cost because, right, there is a cost to something like that, of course, in healthcare.
Investments. So let's look at it like an investment, just like we all have our hands and hair done, right? I think it's affordable if you prioritize the information.
Yeah,
absolutely.
But our members get it a little bit cheaper. We appreciate our members. Non-members, there's deals that we have going all the time. And anywhere around Nashville, you can find our gift cards.
Nice.
I pretty much like toss them out to everybody. Come in and see us.
Aw.
So if it's an affordability factor, I would rather someone reach out to me and say, hey, this is a little out of my budget, but I still want to get the testing done and see what can be done. Because I do think that it's information that everyone would benefit from.
I love that you guys work with people on that and that you're very open about that as well, because a lot of people can be very aware that they might be offering something that's very beneficial that might be a lot of people's price ranges, but you guys bring that to the forefront of the conversation. You say, let's try to work with you and find that, because it just shows that you're there for the right reasons.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. I'm right where I'm supposed to be, for sure.
I love it. Well, Natalee, I want to bring you into the conversation. Obviously, you've had one of these tests done. We'll get to your experience, because I'm sure people would want to hear what it actually feels like to do these kinds of things. Yeah. But you're with Special Olympics Tennessee. Take me through your day-to-day and the people that you see and serve.
Awesome. Yeah. Every day is different. Literally every day is different. I've been on the call or the podcast a few times. Special Olympics is a organization that focuses on offering opportunities for people with disabilities, intellectual and developmental disabilities, across the entire lifespan. We start at the age of 2, and we do not age out. We have athletes that are in their 90s.
Wow,
that's so cool.
It is really cool. And to watch a 90-year-old walk down a track is pretty awesome.
I love that.
Like competing.
Yeah.
So it's just really sweet. But so we, in addition, most people think we're a sports organization, but we are so much more than that. We have programming. I specifically oversee all of our health screening programming and our wellness and prevention programming. So we offer free health screenings across 8 disciplines, partner with medical universities, partner with medical practitioners to provide these in tandem either in the community or at our sporting events. We have 19,000 athletes statewide. We probably have seen close to, just this year, over 3,000 free health screenings done at our events, which is just mind-blowing to think, like, the impact it's having on the medical system and then the impact it's having for, just like you guys are so willing to work with people to make sure you're doing the right thing. Everything we offer to our families and our individuals is 100% free. So these families do not pay a dime. We actually fundraise all of our money. We have an in-house fundraising team, special events team. We have school system programming where we actually go in the schools. We educate them about Special Olympics. We provide activities in the schools. We provide free screenings in the schools. And then another side of what we do, which I love, we do a lot of law enforcement and a lot of first responder work. It's one of our huge fundraising aspects. So we partner with a ton of police departments and fire departments across the state They do these amazing like torch runs where they run in the torch with our athletes at big competition games 3 to 4 times a year. And it's really like bone chilling just to see.
Yeah.
But another really cool aspect of our programming is the wellness and prevention space. And that is a space that I am extremely passionate about because, like you said, there's a space for medical intervention. 100% there is a space. However, we have not done a good job of educating and providing good preventative wellness services out there. Our population we serve typically die 20 years earlier than the general population. Wow. We are the largest national, international disability healthcare data organization. So we have collected, we're in 7 continents with our programming, and we offer these same services to Europe, Asia, Africa, all throughout the United States, South America. And we are collecting this data and watching, our population of individuals with disabilities struggle. And the services that you guys offer, the hormone problems that these individuals go through, the amount of doctor's appointments they have, the amount of uphill battles they have because of their disparity is staggering. And so that's where the last 30 years have been a huge push within our organization to improve that. I will say Tennessee is leading the charge in the prevention of fitness and wellness space across the nation, which is really exciting because it's a huge passion of mine, but we've provided great opportunities and partnered with amazing strategic partners in that space.
I'm learning so much because I and forgive me, I was just under the impression that the Special Olympics were, like you mentioned, a sport brand essentially, right? You put on this event and you allow people with disabilities to be a part of the Olympics in some capacity. And to hear that you guys are really trying to step in and be innovative and make sure that you stand by them on their journey while they're going through any sort of health trials and tribulations that they're going through, and even help aid them in that way is just absolutely amazing.
And I think the one thing that makes me so excited about our organization is that we're not telling them, we're not teaching them, we're empowering them with this information. We are saying, we don't want to just tell you what to do anymore. We want you to take this in your own hands. You are capable. You may have a disability, but if you are provided the right information in the way that you learn best, you're going to succeed. And it's not just to the individual, it's to their caregiver, their family, their loved ones that are also there walking through the journey with them, because it is a journey to be with somebody that has a disability.
That's so powerful, what you said. You said also that we haven't done a good job at educating. Is that the word you used?
Yes.
Your population on health and wellness, but that Tennessee is kind of leading the way. So why haven't we done a good job, and how is Tennessee doing well in that?
I think for years, decades, I would say people just thought that people with disabilities couldn't understand. They just didn't know. They didn't know what if they would be able to make the decision on their own. And so, because you have guardianships, people taking care of others when they're over the age of 18 to 22. And some do. Some really need help and support. But then there's a ton of individuals out there that have a disability that really, if they were provided the empowering information and education, they could really make good decisions for their life.
And probably like included in the atmosphere. Like being in a gym setting and just like being included into the energy of like exercise and wellness.
Yes. And our biggest thing, like we pride ourselves on health and mental well-being is so critical to life, right? Like if you can't make sure that you're taking care of your physical well-being and the things that you put in your body every day, like, and sleep, those are things that you have control over, right? So let's empower you and give you the information, the tools to do that. One of the other really neat things about our program is we do a ton of leadership training, and it starts as young as middle school, where we go into the middle schools and we have kids with disabilities and without disabilities learning how to be leaders and encourage others. And choose an avenue. We have an athlete right now who's going to sports medicine program in Memphis.
Wow.
And it's just like, you have another athlete who got a full ride scholarship for track and field last year.
That's amazing.
And it's just, and he, does need a ton of support, but the schools now, even university sectors, like Vanderbilt's Next Step program, like they're empowering these people to take ownership of their life, to get real jobs, have healthy lifestyle habits, get married.
Just treating them like humans.
Yes.
I hate that it's
what it
taken
boils down
that
to.
long.
Yes.
Like you really said it. You hit the nail on the head. You were like, I don't think people really thought that they were capable of that. And it was like, it took people like you to advocate for them and their loved ones and their caregivers. Yeah. We're going to take a quick break and we're going to find out how you two guys came into a collaboration space to propel this mission even greater. So
what a beautiful collaboration.
At OptimizeU, we believe that normal is not optimal. Whether you've been dabbling in hormones or this is your first time and you want to know where to get started, we make the hormone optimization process very simple. Simply get started with comprehensive labs and our providers will take it from there with you to review where you are right now and where you want to be to ultimately help you achieve your health and performance-related goals. So from our expertise in hormones, peptides, all the way to recovery services, we want you feeling at your optimized best so that you ultimately feel better physically, mentally, and sexually. Just like hormones play a significant role in the overall optimization of your health, so do recovery services help your body on a cellular level. From our sensory lounge to our infrared sauna, full body red light, full body cryotherapy, cold plunge, we have a wide range of performance recovery services just for you.
Hey guys, welcome back to the NFM Podcast. We are here hanging out with Katie and Natalee, Special Olympics Tennessee and OptimizeU. And you wouldn't normally necessarily think that these two brands and organizations, whatever, kind of collaborate together, but they have and they are, and we're going to hear all about it right now. So, Katie, I'll let you kind of tell us really kind of where the collaboration came from, how it really kind of got started.
Sure. So our DEXA manager, Lauren, has a previous relationship with Special Olympics, and I believe she reached out to you guys.
She did. Yeah.
And
but I didn't reply. So,
so
only because I was very busy and I literally apologized. And I ended up running into Josh here because Terry was like, you need to meet this guy.
Terry.
And then I was like, oh my goodness, Lauren, you work for him. That's amazing.
So you guys did the tour on a day that I wasn't in there. I'm typically the person that kind of like makes the partnerships. So naturally it kind of like fell into my pile of to-dos. And I read on what it is that she was wanting to do and I bumped it to the top of my to-do. I'm like, we have to get this going. Of course, because we have so many clinics, it has to go through a lot of people to kind of have that decision made because it's a big task. The numbers that she has presented us are huge. It's a big responsibility, and we just really we didn't want to take it lightly. We wanted to make sure that this was something that we could bite off, and not that we were intimidated by the challenge, but just make sure that the care that we're able to give is enough for what it is that she's looking for. And after talking to our owners and our doctors and other providers, almost unanimously, we were like, we got this. So the initial connection, I guess it was like more serendipity, a domino effect from a old connection. But here we are.
Natalee, what were you looking for? Because she was like, what they were looking for us to do. What was that?
Yeah. So I think I never really talked about this just a minute ago, but we provide a train. It's called Train for Life, and it's a holistic fitness, nutrition, and mental wellness program for our athletes. It's a 12-week program. You're led by a strength and conditioning coach in a facility with a group class setting. And one of the aspects that we have always believed is super important, and that there's just not a ton out there, is nutrition. Mm-hmm. And especially with this population. I mean, you've got so many with super bad sensitivities, and a lot of them are on medications where they can't eat certain foods, or that really honestly shouldn't be on the medication. And if they would get hormone replacement information or recovery services, a lot of this stuff would be preventable. So it kind of was the nutrition space. Well, about like 2-3 months ago, I happened to be talking to our babysitter at the time, and she was going to Lipscomb for nutrition to become a registered dietitian. And as I was talking to her, I started brainstorming with kind of our team internally and was like, we need to hire someone like this. Like, we need to do this. And I knew it wasn't going to be, okay, we hire somebody, but the way that this organization is going to exceed and excel at stuff is if you partner with great strategic partners in the community that are already doing the work.
Yeah.
Do not reinvent wheels. I do not believe that. And so randomly after we had brought her on, she came on contracted services. And then within a week from that, Terry reached out and was like, or Carrie and Terry both said, hey, Josh is here. We really want you to meet him. And I was like, okay, great. And when I came over and I started learning more about what OptimizeU was, I was like, holy cow, a door just opened.
Yeah.
And everything that you guys offer, even now that I've gone through it, I mean, I am so excited. It makes me like want to cry for this population to have something like this. So that's kind of the storyline.
Absolutely. And I love that. No, I love that because I feel like, so take me through essentially what the collaboration looks like. You said that you're going to be closing some OptimizeU locations down for this community to come in.
Yes. So initially, we have an event. You have an event next month.
Yep.
We are going to be a part of that. We're going to offer education to the Special Olympics about who we are, just kind of like softly tiptoe into their space. Beyond that, we are going to offer Special Olympic clinic days. However often we need them based off of the amount that want to come in. When you have seminars, we will be a part of it. Pretty much anything that they need us for, we're going to be there for. I think the clinic close downs are going to be the most important because we'll be able to take, anywhere from 15 to maybe 20, 25 at a time and educate a small group instead of trying to have a conversation in front of, a competition day. On the clinic close down, we'll be able to do things. We'll pre-screen them, to see if they even needed a conversation in hormones. We would be able to offer the rested metabolic test to them and potentially a DEXA scan. And that can give them enough information to, start there. And then if they want something more like a VO2 or if they need hormone optimization, then we could talk about that. And on clinic close days, they're going to have access to all of our recovery modalities. That way they get the experience of it.
I was just thinking the athletes would love that sensory room.
Yeah. I wish we had more. Honestly, I think every clinic should have one. Yeah. We're getting ready to remodel our Franklin and our Brentwood location to add more recovery rooms. And I really hope that they would put one in, but it's kind of special to East Nashville. The people that come in use it religiously. And your mood has just shifted when you come out. You can't go in there with anything on your mind other than like trying to focus on your breath. Because even if you do, you come out and you've forgotten all about all of it. It's got 4 different subwoofers in the bottom. Have you used it? I've used it. Okay,
yes.
So it's got 4 different subwoofers in the bottom. So whatever is playing through the headphones, the vibration is coming up through. It's not the same as standing on like a vibration plate for like lymphatic draining. I love that, but it's not the same. But it just makes you feel like you're in the music.
Yeah.
So we've got like twinkle lights on the stars. It's blacked out. We've got it's just such a nice experience. Sometimes I can feel like my shoulders like creeping up at work, right? Like I'm like doing computer work and somebody's stressing me out and I'm like, 7 minutes is all I need. I have found that one of the playlists has a 7 minute and 44 second experience on
Yeah.
there, and that's my favorite one. And I come out and I'm like, all right, I'm good to go.
I
That's
love
it.
that.
That's all
So,
I need.
and these are just many different types of modalities that,
Yeah.
your community is going to be
Mhm.
able to use in that sense.
And our community uses those daily. I mean, I've prior to working with Special Olympics, I worked as a pediatric physical and occupational therapist for 15 years. And I worked with families all across the board with all kinds of backgrounds and spectrums of disabilities. And our population literally strives to have things like that in their life. And honestly, the parents will devote an entire half of their garage to a sensory gym or a sensory space like that. So
Yeah.
I can think right now there's a clinic that actually offers a sensory space right outside the medical office, so that those that are really anxious, which they already are anxious and have a lot of other things going on, can get that like calm down, like period, and then go back and see the doctor about whatever it is they were working towards. So
Yeah.
So after, like, let's say on the clinic days when the Special Olympics will come there and you're closing down for them, and they get those tests and everything, what's the, like, what comes after that? Like, are you guys helping implement for those who need it? Do they have the app? Like,
So
how do
we
they
are
next do
going.
next?
We are going to, with her nutritionist.
Yep.
We're going to work together. Obviously, I'm going to provide the data, and just like if you were to come in and take the test, I would have a consultation with
Mhm.
you. I'm still going to have a consultation with you. Just Special Olympics nutritionist is going to be a part of it as
Okay.
well. So that way, the information that's provided to the patient, the caregiver, and the nutritionist continues
Stays
to
consistent.
can be
Yeah.
consistent, even when I'm maybe not in reach. So
Mhm.
the initial consultation will be treated just the same. There's not going to be anything different from the
Yeah.
Special Olympics patients to one of our normal ones.
That's so smooth,
yeah.
it sounds like.
Yeah.
Like a smooth process.
If someone needs intervention, whether that be hormones,
Mhm.
whether that be any sort of, the modalities or anything that you would recommend,
Mhm.
and we're talking about obviously Special Olympics, and you say that everything that you do is free to your community and their caregivers. How do you guys anticipate taking this on?
Great question. So one of the things that is one of my main jobs is to find wonderful strategic health partners in our community. We have a ton of grants that we receive that really are, there's a lot of innovative work happening. A lot of people that are entrepreneurs that are really wanting to see innovation in health space and specifically with this population. So as always, continue to keep searching out for grants and opportunities to help with scholarship funding. And that may be a small group of our athletes that need that. But I will say there are still a lot of families who do have the resources. And honestly, one of the other big things that I truly believe in is, and we've started a health advisory council within our organization and brought in a lot of big strategic players within healthcare umbrella organizations, insurance companies, people who've been in the health space for many decades, and really looking at like, how can we be better, right? And how can we change the face of access to this care? So those are things that are happening strategically on the side along with this partnership. And again, we're in a research study currently with Vanderbilt, specifically about this Train for Life program that we have kind of embarked on the last 4 years. And part of that would be we'd implement initially to get our partnership going to have those that are in this research study and in this program to be the ones that we're really trialing this with. So they can start, we can track them and they can help, we can walk through that with them.
Yeah.
So that is kind of the first step. Again, my vision is that there's a bigger picture, a bigger change within what is provided financially.
That's why Tennessee's leading.
Yeah.
Because of minds
And
like
I
this.
did learn this.
Yeah.
We have somebody from HCA that's on our board. She's amazing. We are, I don't know if you know this, but we're one of the leading innovative healthcare company states
Yeah.
in the nation.
Absolutely.
Like leading.
Tennessee is out. Tennessee's like top 5
Yeah.
for sure, especially with
crazy.
HCA and Covenant and all of these big names that are here.
Yeah.
It is remarkable, and now there's no shock that Tennessee honestly is why it is leading because of partnerships like this, especially taking place in Nashville.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. We love you guys.
I know.
I'm getting pumped up. I'm excited about all the things that are happening. What's this event that's coming up soon that you guys are going to be at?
You can take that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That one's you.
So Fall games. It's one of our it's actually becoming one of our largest, but it's our second largest currently. And there's going to be close to 1,600 individuals that'll be coming in from around the state to participate in flag football, cornhole. We offer cornhole as a sport. Fitness as a sport. So full-blown fitness competitions like HIIT style cross workout stations, all that kind of stuff, which is really exciting. That's another sport that is not a sanctioned sport.
Wow.
And we are leading the charge there. And hopefully when we have 2034 USA Games, we will have it as a sanctioned sport here in Nashville. And so that event, we will be having 2 different health screening disciplines. One will be a dental screening. Meharry School of Dentistry is actually bringing their portable units to do on-site intervention for our families and athletes. And these are offered not just to the athletes, but the coaches, any of the unified partners. So a unified partner is somebody without a disability that comes and plays on a team with somebody with a disability. So even if they needed a dental cleaning that day, they are 100% allowed to have a dental cleaning that day for free. Nice. And then the space where OptimizeU will really be optimized is going to be near our fitness station, but where we're going to be doing a health promotion screening. Our health promotion screening literally embodies everything that OptimizeU does with their testing. So we'll be doing but obviously it's nowhere near the level of what they're doing. Ours is more of the BMI and weight and talking about healthy lifestyle habits and questionnaires and doing a little fitness assessment. And then we would love to have OptimizeU stationed strategically towards the end of that screening opportunity to really tell these families and athletes what they have to offer and then share the dates of when they're going to be opening up the clinic and stuff like that. So that is October 18th. And it's in Murfreesboro. So at this huge soccer complex called Richard Siegel Soccer Complex. So
Natalee, where would you say most of the athletes are coming from for this event?
Most are in Middle Tennessee.
Okay.
The next would be East and then West.
Cool.
Yeah.
Do we have events in East Tennessee, or do they? Okay.
We host 295 events a year.
Wow.
Yes. And it's insane. Wow.
Wow.
Yes.
How many event planners do you have for that?
Well, I'm a built-in event planner for my discipline.
You do
or
everything.
For my department, I guess. No, we have a whole development team. Our team is probably 27 deep, growing. I'd love to see. We've talked about having regional offices throughout the state. So those are some new things. We're in a strategic year right now. We're revamping a lot of what we're going to do for the next 5 to 6 years. So it's exciting.
Wow. It's so exciting. Yeah. Is there anything that you guys would want the public to know about your collaboration or just individually what you're doing that is helpful to collectively get better at helping this population in this world of fitness?
I think for Optimize, we're not really seeing them as anything different.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So, if I were to speak generally on the company, we just want to be available to everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So looking at the Special Olympics as, anything other than just another event with athletes is, just our approach. So we're really excited to be a part of it. I have a little soft spot in my heart. I've got 2 uncles that were Special Olympic growing up. And so when I got told about it, I'm like, we have to do this. Yeah. We have to do it. Duh. Yeah. Why would we not? Why would we say no? Why would anybody say no? Yeah. But really, it's just giving them a space to be treated normally and come in and get the resources that any human needs. So.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I would agree. I think that's the mission for us as well at Special Olympics is just innovative new things, the best of the best. Everybody should have access to that. And truly, I think for us, it's just making sure our families, our coaches, this demographic that's surrounded and lived on this population for so long have always thought that wasn't accessible or capable for them. And that's not okay. That to me fires me up to say, wait a minute, you get over here and let me give you a screening. Right? Or let me
get optimized.
get you involved in what
Yeah.
the resources that we're partnering with these wonderful companies to do.
Yeah.
So I think that that's one thing. The other thing too is like finding people that organizations, companies that didn't think that they could take this population
Yeah.
and telling them like, you can
Follow
you
OptimizeU's
can do
lead.
this. Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
and that is inspiring because when the two of those things happen, then there becomes no divide,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
and that's the hope of it. But
Yeah.
that's what I would say.
I love it.
I
Well,
do too.
where can
Our
everybody
provider,
find you?
Jerry, was like, they're human. Duh.
Duh.
I was like, yeah, we'll treat them. Of
Yeah.
course.
Their body's no different
Yeah.
than
Yeah.
It's like,
your
yeah,
body.
they have
my body.
hormones.
Yeah.
Duh.
Yeah.
So,
Love it.
Thank you for that
Amazing.
reminder.
So
for
where can
everybody,
everybody, both of you guys have social media, all the things, right? That's where people can find you.
Yep.
yes.
Instagram,
Yep.
Yes.
YouTube, all the things.
Yeah.
I'm not on YouTube, but we probably should be.
Yeah.
We're not.
We're on
OptimizeU is
YouTube.
very bad at social media.
Oh, really?
Really?
Yeah, because I'm supposed to run it too. I
hats.
wish we could spend time growing it, but I'm really busy like going out and meeting people that
Right.
like social media is kind of like my least priority.
Mhm.
So when you click on our page and you only see a couple hundred followers, you're like, oh, is this place legit? Like, just
No,
come in
they're
and see
very
us.
legit.
Yeah.
Just
They're
come in
all
and
over
see
the
us.
country.
It's not about our social media presence.
Yeah.
It's how you're treated when you come into the
Mhm.
clinic. So
Yeah, I
Yeah.
would love to see a reel on the next event though, and like
Okay.
how the whole
I was-
experience goes, or something like
We
that.
have millions of followers, so
You
we
guys probably have
definitely
lots
could
of
blow you
videos.
up.
yeah,
from
we'll start
social
collaborating.
media
I think that's
perspective.
like where I need to focus on is just letting you guys post for me.
It's
Yeah,
not
but
me.
Nashville Fit
Yeah.
Mag, Nashville
Yeah.
Fit Mag is the
Yes.
best.
We
Yes.
got you.
Well, thank you guys so much for coming, and thank
Yeah.
you so much for informing us on all things Special Olympics, OptimizeU, and you guys together. It's going to be a beautiful collaboration. And thank you, listeners, for tuning in today. If you found this episode helpful or enjoyable in any way, then please like, subscribe, follow these lovely people on socials, and stay connected. Thanks for listening, and we'll catch you on the next one.